All right, Zach, I'm going to go into front foot strike, stop you there, and then back up from there. So I'm not too much worried about everything after. You might have heard me say this already. Everything after foot strike is a reaction, so I'm focused on making sure that the actions, the movements that we do prior to foot strike are benefiting us. So the biggest thing I noticed, you're a tiny bit early with your upper half, but it's not dramatic because I'm looking at when you stabilize. So when I say you're early, I'm looking at right there, your front leg firms up. So technically speaking, your upper half is a little early, but we don't have to focus on our upper half. Your upper half is good. It times front foot strike well. So if I go into this movement, okay, you're doing that really well relative to foot contact, and so it's more about getting more force into front foot strike from your lower half. So if that's confusing, I'll try to make it make more sense. So front leg is a little bit vertical right here. Okay, we want it to be out in front of us. We want it to be as linear as our back leg. So when we get your back leg into this position, your front leg should be catching you in a similar position. So where I see this happening is actually back here when I see okay, so you get out of your leg kick, you have enough movement forward. Like I wouldn't necessarily have to make you do a ton more, but as you get down the mound, you kick your leg out in front of you. I like how you extend, but what we would try to work on is as you kick your leg, have this extension in your front leg happen more. So if I'm looking at you right now, happen toward me more, so your body is moving down the mound before that happens. Because essentially your leg just gets out from under you a little bit sooner than you'd want to, and so you're not creating as much speed down the mound. You're not creating as much momentum with your hips and head before separation happens. So this is going to be one of the more difficult concepts for me to relay to everybody. So this is going to be some one-on-one work. This is a concept that I can talk about, but it might take us a couple drills or a couple times together to work on this, and I'm absolutely happy to do that. So if you can imagine there being some sort of leg lag, that's what we're going for. So some people to watch would be Tim Lincecum, Yu Darvish, Masahiro Tanaka. Those are just three guys that come to my head right away, who, as they move down the mound, you're going to see them kick their leg actually back to create lag in their legs. So as their hips and head move forward, they're actually literally kicking their right foot, or because they're righties, their left foot backward toward like for you, it's going to be the second baseman. The only thing we have to be worried about here is, do you do it in a way that kills your move to first? So that's the one thing lefties have to keep into consideration. But essentially your leg is coming out from under you too soon. Can we get you to ride your hips and head down the mound a little bit farther before separation happens? You don't want your hands and feet to separate faster than your body moves forward. Separation of your feet and hands should happen as a reaction of your body moving forward. Okay? So, if you have any questions on this, please ask me at practice, but hopefully this is helpful to see. I am being a little bit technical with you because you do so many things well. The back leg position is pretty strong for the most part, and yeah, the timing of your upper half is good. So a lot of good things going on. It appears that you have a pretty good hip drive. It's just about creating a little bit more speed, so front foot strike is more of a forceful occurrence than something that is not quite as forceful. So hopefully that's helpful. Looking forward to working with you.